Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you, and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You don't know how to get out of that coffin. You think by trying to lift the lid that maybe you'll be able to get out of the coffin. But then you notice that the enormous weight that's within the lid, on top of the lid, prevents you from getting out. You think maybe I can bang on the lid, and maybe, just maybe, somebody might notice and start digging their way down towards you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn for help. In reality, folks, there are people standing right near your grave. You just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose and take something away that was given to you by God? And it's called life. Now, if you don't care about your own life, what about the people that count and need you most? Your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, your children, even your grandchildren. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be like the person that waited forever, never reached out for help, and then went to the grave without any help whatsoever. Instead, be the person that picks up the phone and calls me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you I'll help you take your life back, for your life is gone. People like Larry Geist from the Geist Academy, also is an addiction recovery coach and life coach. 516-458-2741, www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geist will help you from your addiction to recovery, from depression to happier times, from low self-esteem to raise it up. Larry and I always tell folks like you, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter where you've been. What matters most is that you're here today, looking for a better today and a brighter tomorrow. Larry Geist from the Geist Academy, 516-458-2741. Folks, do not forget to take your slippers off at night, and instead of just putting them by the edge of your bed, put them directly under your bed. That's right, put them under your bed. That way, in the morning when you wake up and God allows you to see this beautiful stream and the waterfalls, you'll get on your knees to retrieve those slippers because they're under the bed. And I call this, while you're on your knees, knee-mail. Not email, but knee-mail, K-N-E-E, mail. That's between you and God each and every day. Your personal chat line, your personal conversation. That's the time when you want to ask God for guidance and direction, forgiveness and mercy. That's when you want to thank God for having a home, clothing, food, family. That's when you want to ask God to protect you and your family throughout the day, the week, the year, throughout your life. When you're done with your personal connection, called knee-mail, from your mouth to God's ears each and every day, put on those slippers. Walk tall, but walk with God 24/7. Repeat the same thing tonight. Take them off under your bed, put them in the morning, knee-mail, get them from under your bed. Continue doing that, and you'll see your life getting better. I want to talk about 10 tips for dealing with surprises and unexpected events. Surprises and unexpected events. Every day, we meet all kinds of surprises and unexpected events. Most of them are minor importance, but sometimes they are major or life-shaking events, unpleasant nature, causing difficulties and problems in your life. Life is full of surprises and events that sometimes shatter one's daily routine. Some of them might be good, and some of them might not be so good. Some are pleasant, others are unpleasant. Most people like to be in control of their lives, and therefore are more at ease living the same kind of life every day, following the same routine each and every day. People feel safer in a familiar environment, doing the same things every day without interruptions or changes in their daily activities. How do you cope with surprises? How do you cope with unexpected events, you might ask? Do you become stressed? Do you panic? Do you get flustered? Do you become angry? There are people who find it difficult to cope, not only with negative experiences, but also with positive ones. For example, your wife tells you in the morning that she bought tickets for a theater performance due to take place in the evening. Though you have no plans for the evening, this comes by as a surprise to you, shattering your daily routine. You want to make a cup of coffee but discover that you ran out of coffee. When you arrive at the bus station in the morning or go to work, you find out that the bus or the train will be delayed. These are simple situations, however. Sometimes there are other kinds of surprises and unexpected events, such as arriving to the airport, discovering your flight has been delayed or even canceled. During an examination, discovering that you don't know the answers. Discovering that there is a leak in the water pipes. Getting fired from your job. Sickness of somebody close to you. Losing money or possessions. Loss of somebody you love. These are just few instances of surprises and unexpected events. Life is full of surprises and unexpected turns, and if it causes you anxiety and stress and affects your mind, moods, and behavior, you need to find a way to be less affected by them. What can you actually do? Even if you plan things thoroughly, you might be taken by surprise. Even if you live the same kind of life, doing the same habitual things day after day, there could be unexpected events. It is a good idea to be prepared for such events. The best way to handle these situations is to be prepared for them. These are 10 tips dealing with surprises and unexpected events. First of all, acknowledge the fact that to learn to accept surprises and unexpected events are part of life, so you need to acknowledge that, and unavoidable. When you accept this fact to some extent, it will be easy to deal with whatever happens in your life. Life is dynamic, not static. Change is part of life, and sooner you acknowledge and accept that, the better off you'll be. The key to everything is your attitude. A positive attitude is an asset in unexpected situations. Not all unexpected events are negative. Sometimes what seems like a real problem or even a disaster could be a blessing in disguise. A negative event can awaken ambition, motivation, and persistence, which would lead to progress and success. Even getting fired from work could eventually turn out well, as you might find better and more satisfying job. A loss or failure can make you search for something even better. When making a plan, always have an alternative plan in case the first plan fails. This will prevent you from falling into a state of helplessness, fear, and not knowing what to do next. Wait for a few moments before blurting out when confronting unexpected, unpleasant turns of fate. Before getting angry or panicking, look at what happened, assimilate the news. In many cases, this might something of minor importance that is easy to cope with. Maybe what happened is temporary or something that can be easily fixed. If what happened is irreversible, what good would you gain by becoming angry, stressed, or panicked? You would gain nothing. Instead of getting flustered and confused, angry, or feeling helpless, it would be much more useful to think constructively where you are going from here. You need to think how to adjust to the new situation and either fix it, improve it, or make it the most of it. Take the initiative and introduce small changes into your life. Sometimes, in the small, not important matters, do things differently without premeditating or thinking about them. This will help you cope more easily with surprises and events that are out of your control. In this way, you teach yourself to accept change. For example, take a different route to work in the morning. Eat a different breakfast. Drink tea in the morning instead of coffee. Decide on the spur of the moment to go to a movie with your husband or your friend. Do things what you usually do, but in a different way. Always focus on the present moment, living it best, learning from it, and learning the most you can from it, and taking advantage of new opportunities that come your way. All there is the present moment. Therefore, make the most of it. Instead of thinking about what you lost, thinking about the past, or dwelling on how bad the situation is. This approach is useless, and it's a huge waste of time. A certain degree of emotional detachment is important. It helps you take a step back from problems, surprises, and unexpected events, and therefore to be less affected by them. This helps you stay calm and in control of yourself, and therefore be in a better position to deal with whatever happens in your life. Attachment causes you to cling to the familiar and makes you fear of letting go. Too much attachment allows surprises and unpleasant events to have a greater negative effect on you. Build a solid foundation of inner strength. A state of inner strength brings stability and a better control of your mind actions so that you can cope with any situation. This you can do by training and strengthening your willpower, self-discipline, two of the main pillars of inner strength. Learn and practice meditation. Even if just 10 minutes of meditation every day can make a great change in your life, making you feel calm, relaxed, and undisturbed by the events of your life. A certain amount of inner peace is the most welcome in every situation you face in life, and meditation is one of the foremost ways of leading to inner peace. The last 3 tips require some training in order to be able to use them. Since surprises, changes, and unexpected events are part of life, it will be most useful if you train yourself and develop skills that will be a great help in facing unexpected situations. When you are calm, possessing inner peace, emotional detachment, and inner strength, external events lose their power over you. You stop agitating and losing your composure when surprises enter your life, and also when you face unexpected situations. Let today be the new day of changing your life. Prepare for changes in life, because there is a change each and every day. Only you allow the changes to be positive or negative. If you think positive, everything that comes your way will end up being positive. Reach out to God. Call me at 844-405-HELP, and together you and I will help you take your life back.